Jones and I'm the MP for Birmingham Selly Oak. I am very keen to promote the interests of cycling and working with other parliamentarians to achieve that. And I was very keen to go on this visit to Cambridge to try and learn some lessons that might be applicable to Birmingham. What struck me about Cambridge was that cycling is embedded in their psyche. So when they're doing any transport project, they immediately include cycling. It's not even just about including it, it's actually a priority. Well, I went to Cambridge many, many years ago, and obviously it's always had a lot of cycling, but I only was in the middle of the town. So this time I was able to get around and see that cycling isn't just in the centre, it's actually in the whole part of the city. And the facilities there are just, amazing compared to what we have in Birmingham, which is virtually next to nothing. Apart from in Birmingham, we have got some cycle routes along canals, that kind of thing. But they're always separate from the main transport. There's no integration in the way there is in Cambridge. We arrived at the station, and some people had got had bought their Bromptons. I regretted not having bought mine, but I don't think I'd have got it on the tube. So I had a hire bike, which was very impressive. I remember seeing all the bikes at the railway station and being told that they'd got 500 bike parking spaces, but they really needed 3,000. And I think that's a measure of just how important cycling is in Cambridge. And then we cycled up a bridge, a specially constructed bridge for cyclists, which saved a lot of negotiating of difficult traffic. And then we cycled into town, had a meeting at the library, and we heard from all the important people for cycling in Cambridge and Cambridgeshire about how important cycling is, and how whenever there's a development, cycling is always integrated into the development, and that they use Section 106 priorities given to for using Section 106 money for cycling, and in that way they've actually spent a reasonable amount of money on cycling facilities. We had a director of environmental services, and he was obviously extremely enthusiastic about cycling. He was a cyclist himself, which I think is very, very important. There was emphasis on the fact that in Cambridge everyone cycles. It isn't just young people or students. I think that it has just been the priority that they have given to cycling at a senior level that's actually ensured that it's not just the student class, if you like, within the heart of the city that are cyclists. It's everybody, from all walks of life, that are cyclists, and it goes right out into the outer parts of the city and the estates and so on, where the suburban parts of the city. And I think it is that there's been the will there. It was great actually to go to a school, a primary school, and see a lot of bikes parked outside, and then we opened their new, I suppose you'd call it a bike shed, although it was much posher than a shed. It was cycle storage with a clear cover over the top that could be lockable. What I intend to do is I'm constantly writing to the Cabinet Member for Transportation in Birmingham and about these matters. And I obviously do intend to take back the experience from Cambridge to colleagues in Birmingham.